Compatibility, I would say, go and see how their childhood was. If you as a child, you would have been okay with whatever was going on. Because this guy, we were very compatible, that his childhood so much resembled mine. Yeah. Notwithstanding that we are actually related, not related. But
my childhood resembled mine.
Yeah, his parents.
Yeah, I bet it did.
Then match you based on who you are at the very deepest dimensions.
You don't have to search. eHarmony does the searching for you.
Everybody puts up walls. eHarmony breaks through that to get to the base level compatibility.
This begins with our new compatibility profile.
I have mac and cheese. I have fish and Oga dash me chicken. Is it catfish, this one?
Yeah.
Fried catfish. Said dude was from my cultural place. Told my parents about him, his name, his last name, and where his parents are from, and they did investigation, and they saw that we're related.
That's why you were home.
Too compatible! I said I'm home.
Tell my son I'm home.
I said I'm home. My mom was begging. Because my baby, please do not, whatever you have done, go backwards. Thank God we've not had any physical contact at that point. Okay, whatever you are doing, back to sender.
My mom too related to.
I didn't want to get my mom all worked up, like out of respect, I had to stop that relationship. Because we're not that so far gone, thank God. We're just getting to know each other. So, well, that is what we call compatibility. So understanding each other, like if I cook up on soup, okra, soup, whatever, I don't have to explain to him, oh, this is going to be slimy. I just say I made okra. He already knows what to expect. If I made fufu, I don't have to tell him you have to use your hand and eat it. He knows. There are certain things that are just, there are certain music I will dance to. He will understand why I'm dancing. There are certain...
You don't want to have to constantly translate.
Translate, exactly. Yeah. And also it goes also back. I'm saying when it comes to compatibility in relationship, I'm going to tell you younger ones, it goes back to childhood. You cannot be compatible with somebody that their childhood was not compatible to your childhood. I'm sorry, no matter how they think they've grown, they've matured, they are still who they were as a child in the core. The first thing, investigate their childhood. Even if you don't investigate any other thing else. To know, can I deal with this person? As a child, this person would they have been my friend? When I was a child, would I have been okay with this person sitting next to me in elementary school? If you're anywhere your body's going to be crawling, or the thought of it to give you headache, and now they say, oh, I've matured. No, they're still that same person wrong. Because when you scratch them somewhere, that hardcore will come out. That who they were as a child will come out. If somebody is not compatible to you, do you see that person, do you see yourself being in a relationship, some kind?
Feels like it's a product of us trying to over-intellectualize what should be intuitive.
Oh.
So when you're really talking about like compatibility and all of that, and whether or not having compatibility is still possible, I mean, we have to really think about what that means.
That's what I've been trying to get to, all this when you are speaking.
If you're saying, we're not necessarily compatible, but it quote-unquote works, then that either means that you're constantly doing the work of translating every part of your experience because you're both so intent on having each other in each other's lives.
Being in each other's lives,
If you are actually doing that and continuing to do that, then inevitably
you
will become compatible because your brains have grown together.
Yeah.
Now, if you're talking about, we're gonna
put in the work.
Yeah, I mean.
Put in the work.
Sure. Yeah. But
you just have to work more.
Yeah.
It means that you have to put in more work.
You have to work harder.
Work harder.
The less compatible you are, the harder you'll have to work.
Let's put it that way. The less compatible you are, put in more work.
Who was much older than me, who was going through a real tough time in his marriage, and I didn't even support or believe in, for that matter, divorce at that time, but his marriage got so bad, I told him, you ought to get out. lonely that he got a dog and named it Friend. Oh, no. I'm not being funny. I'm serious. See, you don't know what people go through behind the scenes trying to cope with life. And I watched him take so many blows in his heart, in his masculinity, in his character, that it was so hard to watch. I wanted him to divorce her so I didn't have to see it. Throwing up on him, urinating on him, cleaning her up. You see, you can go through stuff and never know what's going to happen down the road.
I was looking for deal breaker.
There you go.
Yeah. So what will you call your own deal breaker, General? What is your absolute deal breaker?
At any point in time, I feel like I have to lie to myself to be with you.
That's bad. That's sad, though.
Mm-hmm.
You have to lie to me. I kept on insisting on being truthful, being honest to yourself, being your real, authentic self. That person can't handle it. That means you're not meant to be
That's
together.
it. And that's honestly my full deal breaker. Like, it encompasses any changes in who I am as a person, how I'm shifting, how I'm moving. But the fact is, like, yeah, that's it. It's.
Don't make life too. Life is too short. Enjoy your life. Most especially, remember to always be a point. Hey, subscribe. Tell your
subscribe.
people. Better subscribe for your own sake. We have great things coming up. Subscribe.
Okay.
Choose peace, Thank you.